Okay, we are back. We're here with Bill Novicki, or as I like to call him, Captain Planet, and he makes all of us the Planeteers, right?
Sure.
So, Bill, we just talked about Arbor Day and Earth Day.
Yep.
Now, if I've got kids, how can I celebrate Earth Day with my kids? How can I introduce this to them?
So recycling is a big one that kids love to be involved with. There's a lot of things you can do, like garbage sculptures, things like that. So really finding, things you can recycle and reuse, remake, instead of just being a one-time product.
What are some basic recycling? Because I'm told, like, I throw a pizza box out, and I'm told I can't do that. But it's cardboard and paper. What's the deal?
So there's a lot of different things with recycling. It's all based on your location. It's all based on your garbage company, where you're at regionally. There's a lot of things like plastic bottles we know we can recycle, glass, different things like that are basics. People don't realize that pizza boxes, things like that, have food on them. So food products, things that have grease stains.
So even a paper towel, which I think should go in the recycling bin, and my wife just yells at me every time because it's in the wrong bin. But I think I'm recycling, but I'm not.
Exactly. Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. So bits of food, things like that. People make a lot of mistakes. A big one is plastic bags, Walmart bags especially. You cannot usually, depending on the location in your company, cannot just throw those in the recycle bin. They actually bind up the sorters and the machinery that they use to recycle stuff.
We actually return them back to the store,
exactly.
Right?
Most big box stores, Walmart, Target, they will have those bins that you can return. That's the best way to recycle them, is to bring them to those stores.
Okay. Now, as we're planting and doing different planting things, is it too early? We had snow yesterday when we shot this. Is that too early? Is it too early to plant? Or when's the ideal time? Because I know everybody's ready to get outside.
For sure, yeah. Now is not a bad time. We have to be careful still. This year's a little bit different. We're having a little bit of late weather. But now is a good time. Everything's starting to bloom and starting to kind of come out. The main thing right now is worrying about water, frost, and those kind of things. So right now is not a bad time to start planting.
What about mulch? Does it matter? Like, if I have dyed mulch, does that ruin the flowers?
Not necessarily.
Natural wood?
You can use a natural wood. Depends on how the product's made. So maybe do a little research to find out what kind of dyes and things are in it, how it'll affect your plants. But no, for the most part, it shouldn't affect too much.
Okay. All right. So my next question would be: is as you're planting and you're mulching, and obviously everybody has a yard and a lawn, should I have fertilized in the fall? Dandelions, I know, are going to start coming. Everybody hates those, even though little kids like them and give them to their moms. What should I do? Is it okay to fertilize now?
So fertilizing in the spring is a good time. The main thing is if you have yard repair, so if you're going to be putting down grass seed, you really have to watch what you're fertilizing. You don't want to put grass seed down and fertilize on top of that because it'll actually kill the grass seed. As far as spraying, pesticides, things like that, you want to be very careful. Everyone starts seeing weeds early and they think, let's start spraying, we want to get rid of the weeds. But you really have to be careful with our pollinators, our bees. The first things that bloom is weeds. Dandelions are the first things to come up. And that's the only food source that bees have, and our honeybees. So you really don't want to start spraying right away because as soon as you spray, those bees go on those dandelions, they take all that pesticide and they bring it back to their hives and then it kills off the hives.
Why are bees so important to us as
humans?
Yeah,
bees are our pollinators and they're very important to our food. They pollinate the other plants, our apple trees, our crops. They pollinate everything. They take seeds from all over the place and help grow everything we know for food. Honey, of course, is a big one for us as well. So we want to make sure we take care of our pollinators.
So once again, it's all about balance, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you, Bill. We're going to come right back because you're going to tell us a little bit about a celebration that the Park District is doing with some other organizations on how everybody can celebrate Earth Day and Arbor Day right in our community. So stay tuned because we're coming right back with some great information about an event that you all can participate in.